Welcome to the best place in outer space, Kids Planet! I'm Nova, and today we'll be exploring the world of acceptance. I hope you're ready for some fun! There's a lot to learn, and we're going to have a great time. Fasten your seatbelt, because this space expedition starts in 3, 2, 1. Here we go! What is acceptance? Let's ask our friend Curious. Well, it means when a person agrees that something that is happening is outside of their control, recognizing that some things are just what they are and you cannot change them. That's acceptance. And it's a very important idea for us to practice in life. There are things in life that we can't change. No matter how hard we try or how positive we are, there are some things that we can't control. We can't change the past, for example, because, well, it already happened. The past means yesterday, last week, last year, or even just 2 minutes ago. What's something else we can't change? We can't change the weather, right? That's true, no matter how hard we try. We also can't change other people. We can't control what they think or how they feel, can we? No. We can only control ourselves. Having acceptance means realizing that some things are just the way they are. So, we have to learn to accept that we can't change a person's belief. They have to want to change it themselves. Keep in mind that people change aspects of their lives, but not their essence. Do you know what that means? Well, let me explain. People can become more nice and also become more grumpy. That can change. But what can't change is the talent a person has or the color of their skin or their family. That's their essence, which means the things that make them who they are. The most important qualities you have are your essence. Your heart is a big part of your essence because your heart is very important. Which brings us back to acceptance. You shouldn't waste your energy and time trying to change things that cannot be changed. Like the past, or the weather, or your height. You know what helps with accepting people and things that are out of our control? Serenity. Serenity is like peace, being calm, being in harmony with the world. It takes a lot of work to determine if something can be changed or if it can't be changed. And sometimes we can be stubborn. I know I can be sometimes. We want to change something so badly that we don't accept that it just is the way it is. Once, my brother Neutron promised to play outside with me. I was really excited to go outside, but it started raining. Mom said we better stay inside. I was really upset. I was trying to figure out how to make the rain stop, but I couldn't. My mom helped me figure out a new idea. She said, "Honey, we can't make the rain stop. We can't change it. But we can do something else fun instead." So, my brother and I spent the afternoon playing really fun games and doing puzzles. And it was great! There are some things that we can change in life. We can change things about ourselves. What are some things we could change about ourselves? Well, we can always work to be more kind, learn more, help more, get better at our schoolwork, our sports, our musical instruments, and many other ways. Right? We can also get better at being more accepting of other people, especially people who are different from us, who have different ideas, different backgrounds, different families, and different friends. We are all unique. One of the keys to acceptance is something called empathy. Let's ask Curious once again. Curious, what does empathy mean? Curious says empathy means putting yourself in other people's shoes. When you are being empathetic, you are trying to imagine how the other person feels. Kids who feel good and accept who they are tend to be more respectful and kind to other kids. So make sure to always be empathetic. Do your best to be kind, and that will make others feel good about themselves. It feels nice to make others feel good, doesn't it? You want to learn a great exercise for being nice? Think before you speak. For example, when you're about to say something, ask yourself, is what I'm going to say nice? Kind? Pleasant? If it's a nasty comment, don't say it at all. We've learned so much already. We're going to keep navigating through the world of acceptance. But first, it's time for a Nova quiz. It's a tricky one, so listen up. When we realize and respect that something can't be changed, we are practicing what? A. Acceptance. B. Justice. C. Confidence. D. Ethics. See if you can think of the answer. We'll be right back with more of Kids Planet! Welcome back to the best place in outer space, Kids Planet! Let's find out the answer to our Nova quiz. When we realize and respect that something can't be changed, we are practicing what? A. Acceptance. B. Justice. C. Confidence. D. Ethics. The answer is A. Acceptance. You are right! When we realize and respect something can't be changed, we are showing acceptance. Do you remember one of the keys to acceptance? Empathy. Remember what that means? It means putting yourself in someone else's shoes. Imagining you are them and trying to feel what they feel. That's empathy. We've learned quite a lot today. Have you ever heard the word resist before? How about we ask our friend Curious what the word resist means? Curious, what does resist mean? To resist is to withstand an action, meaning you have the strength to tolerate and endure something. Like in our bodies. That's what antibodies do. Antibodies help us to resist infections. They fight for our bodies to stay healthy. Antibodies show strength so that when the virus is attacking our health, we can fight back and not let the virus get us sick. Why did I ask about that word? Because there are things we should accept and not resist. What does that mean? Here's an example. When you are racing a friend and you get tired, but you don't stop, you are resisting. You're fighting against being tired. For example, I get tired faster than my brother Neutron. Neutron has more resistance than I do. But guess what? I am faster than he is. We both have strengths. To resist is to fight against something that you want to overcome. Got it? So how does resisting work with the idea of acceptance? Well, when you practice acceptance, You learn to not resist the things that you know you cannot change. For example, if you and your family are moving to a new city, that's a big change, right? Well, it's also a change that you have to accept. Your parents are moving for a reason. Don't resist it. Accept it and keep a positive attitude. Everything will be just fine. So in most cases, when something cannot be changed, we should stop resisting it and accept it. So when things are beyond your control, practicing acceptance will do a lot of good things for you. It will help you to have a more positive attitude, less worry, more gratitude, more compassion, less frustration when you can't change something, the ability to say it's okay. The author C.S. Lewis once said, "Getting over a painful experience is much like crossing monkey bars. You have to let go at some point in order to move forward." Do you know what that means? To move forward in life, you have to learn how to let go. And when you're climbing the monkey bars, if you want to move to the next bar, you have to let go first, right? If you want to go forward, you need to let go. Here's another example. If you fall off your bike when you first take off the training wheels, don't let that upset you. Get up, try again, and move forward. In this example, you're letting go of being upset, and you're letting go of being scared. And once you let go of those things, you'll be able to ride your bike. You can do it! If you stay focused on the bad that happened in the past, you won't be able to focus on moving forward. Always focus on moving forward. Remember, we can't change the past. What happened in our past already happened. We need to let go and turn our attention to moving forward so we can have a great future. You know what else could come in handy in the future? Meditating. Meditating can help us in many ways. And guess what? It can help us with peace. Meditating is a way we can attain peace every day. You can learn how to quiet your mind too. It just takes practice. But if you do at least 5 minutes a day, you'll get better and it'll definitely help. Do you want to do a planet exercise? Okay. Sit in a quiet place in crisscross applesauce. Lay your hands on top of your legs with your palms facing up to the sky. Close your eyes and start to pay attention to your breath. Breathe in through your nose deeply. And then breathe out through your mouth loudly. Do that many times. Only focus on your breath. Keep your eyes closed and just pay attention to breathing. Pretty soon, your mind will get clear. And you did it! You're meditating! It's time for a quick break. When we come back, we'll continue our mission. But before we go, here's another Nova quiz. Are you ready? Which benefit can we get from being more accepting? A. Fewer friends. B. More pretzels. C. More friends. D. A new keychain. Do you think you can figure it out? Stay tuned. We'll find out the answer when we come back to the best place in outer space. Kids Planet! We'll be right back. We're back in the best place in outer space. Kids Planet! Are you ready to find out the answer to our Nova quiz? Which benefit can we get from being more accepting? A. Fewer friends. B. More pretzels. C. More friends. D. A new keychain. The answer is C. More friends. You're right. Being accepting of people can help you make more friends. Let's continue our mission in this wonderful, eye-opening trip around the world of acceptance, resistance, and letting go of the past. We learned that some things we can change and some things we can't. We shouldn't lose sleep over the things we cannot change. We've got to learn to let it go. Accept the things you can't change, and that will make you a lot happier. I promise. Accept and make the best of the situation. Your family is moving to a different city? Instead of focusing on how you can try to change it, which you can't, you should accept it and think about all the new adventures you'll have and all the new friends you'll make. You fell off your bike? Instead of thinking back to that moment over and over, accept it and think about how awesome it will be when you learn to ride. Get up, get on your bike and try again. If you're mad, breathe. Count to 10 slowly. Wait until your head clears and then speak. That way, you don't say something you don't mean. Remember, think before you speak. We all get mad sometimes. That's something we all have to accept. We can't change that we'll get mad from time to time. We can change how we behave when we do get mad. Acceptance is a choice, a hard one to make, but a choice you can and should make. When you are confronted with something that you can't change, you have two choices to make. Accept what's happening, look at the bright side, and choose a peace of mind. Or fight against what can't be changed and spend all your energy feeling bad. I am 100% certain that learning to accept things as they come is a helpful tool in life. My Aunt Orbit read something interesting to me. You cannot change another person, but you can change how you treat them, how you react to them, your opinions and judgments of them, and your relationship with them. That made a lot of sense to me. You are responsible for how you react to things in your life. The past cannot be changed, but you can still apologize, forgive, let go, and learn from it. Move forward. There are other things you can change. Your behavior, how you respond to the behavior of other people, how you spend your time, how you use your talents, the strengths you choose to acquire, making healthy choices instead of unhealthy choices, where you want to live when you grow up, the career you want to have when you're older, and how you share with other kids. When you accept the things you cannot change, you learn to let go of a needless worry. There are things we just can't control. It's like holding on to grudges. That never works. You should learn to forgive, and then everyone is happier. Do you want to try it? Think of someone you want to forgive. Have you been mad at someone? Your brother or sister? In your head, say, "I forgive you." Now, go tell them out loud. Great work! Do you feel any better? That always makes me feel better. Focus on the good side of things. There is something good in everything. Put your attention on that. When I worry, I start getting sad and anxious, and then ugly stuff gets inside my head. But when I think of happy thoughts, everything gets better. It's not easy. It takes practice like everything else, but you can do it. What do you need to accept to be happier right now? Is there anything? I have to accept that I'm not very tall. I'm shorter than most of the kids in my class. And you know what? There's nothing I can do to change that. It's who I am. I realize that. I accept that and smile because it's who I am and I love myself. Do you love yourself? Well, you should. Well, I think we had a nice journey around acceptance and how we should focus our energy in changing bad habits, but not worry about things we cannot change. You can't change your eye color, but you can change your socks. Just kidding. We've really learned a lot today, like the fact that we can't change everything. Some things really are out of our control, and we have to learn to accept that. We learned that being accepting of people will help us have more friends. And although there are things we can't change, there are some that we can. We can be nicer. We can learn to share more. We can respect the opinions and ideas of other people. And we can always choose to look at the bright side of things. Don't feel bad about making mistakes. Mistakes make us human. Accept what you cannot change. Respect others and be happy. Before we end today's mission, we have to make a quick stop for our interplanet trivia. And we're going to need some help. Why don't we call my big brother Neutron? Yay, Neutron, you're here! We learned a ton about acceptance today. We learned that acceptance is about understanding that some things are outside of our control. Some things and some people are just the way they are, and we cannot change them. And that's okay. All right, now that we've reviewed what acceptance is, let's test our knowledge. Do you think you can figure out which one of these 3 actions is demonstrating acceptance? Is it this action? It looks like Neutron is trying to stop the rain with his mental superpowers. Whoa, how cool! Or is it this action? Neutron doesn't look very happy to be eating that plate full of veggies. Do you think this could be acceptance? Or could it be this one? Neutron looks like he's having a blast playing with kids who look very different from him. Do you think you can figure it out? Think carefully. Here, Neutron is using a very important tool, imagination, to move those big and fluffy gray clouds away. But he isn't showing acceptance. Here, Neutron doesn't look too excited about having to chow down on all those veggies. He's eating the veggies, but he's being a grumpy pants about it. So, he isn't showing acceptance, which means it has to be him playing with kids who don't look like he does. Wow! Great job, guys! And great job, Neutron! As we grow up, we are going to meet many people who come from many different places, meaning we have to learn to accept that they might have different ideas and different ways of doing things. We don't have to make them change the way they are in order to be their friend. We just have to learn to accept that that's just the way they are. Part of showing acceptance is playing and befriending kids who look, talk, and act differently than we do. When we're accepting of others, it means we're kind and welcoming to those people who are different. And who knows, we just might end up with a new friend. You did great! It was so awesome to explore with you today. Can't wait till we see each other again. Right here, in the best place in outer space. Kids Planet!